the Europeans come in to Neil Diamond. They need to be diamonds in the tough, because this is one tough situation. It's the last doubles match of the 25th Mosconi Cup, and you know, it might be the penultimate match overall. The Americans are smelling blood.
And they've won the leg. Shane Van Boening, he's accounted for 3 points on Team USA's ledger of the scorecard. Albin Ouschan on the right and Kazakis on the left there. We'll see if that pairing can put things right for Europe. Thorpe and Van Boening, fishing buddies in the offseason. And now called upon to try and get Team USA to the hill.
Van Boening had quite a busy evening last night, but he's been kept in mothballs this evening and had a very lengthy wait to get onto the table.
Ring ball went right in.
I don't know. One ball here, behind the front. Or, I don't know, the rails.
Contrasting cups for these two. Ouschan's won 2, lost 1. Kazakis played 3, lost 3.
Yes, Ouschan, of course, he's got some experience. He's a former MVP in this event, so he knows what it takes. That was a great effort there. Not the easiest hit. Billy's looking at it off 2 cushions. But that one holds the key in this rack. Everything's in the open. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Terrific kick shot on the 1. Somehow cue ball manufactured to find a spot behind the 6, and no shot, at least nothing easy on the 2. Well, this is a chance for Europe.
I hit it good.
You know, America, it's been 8 in a row they've seen that cup stay on this side of the Atlantic.
No love, man.
They've had enough. And if Europe, Phil, can somehow manufacture to play themselves back into contention here, it's going to have to start 1 ball, 1 rack, 1 match at a time. And it's a long way back. For me, the way that America's been playing, you just can't see them faltering.
Well, I think this match is all about whether it's going to be a numerical chance for Europe or a realistic chance.
Good recovery from Alex there.
And the added value of this rack, if they could take it, it was against the break.
I think it's also fair to say the crowd is a little bit more subdued after that last match. They were ready to erupt, and Skylar Woodward, well, he was the one that applied the big win for USA and quieted the hush in the crowd.
Settle down, please.
There's the man of the moment. Needs his cue ball to slow down. Deposited into the corner pocket, and Kazakis and Ouschan. Victorious. There's a new breed in America. A lot of good young talent there. And what a win that was over Jason Shaw.
It was, capping a phenomenal evening for Woodward. Bear in mind, it started out with a doubles win for him in Steyr. He also won 5-3 against Kazakis in a singles. So 3 points from one player on the board in a single session.
Dry break. Tricky little shot here on the one. And Shane's having a good look at it. think he legislated for that, Phil. Surprised.
Please.
Big chance. And again, everything's in the open. That mistake from Van Boening should be costly.
Not making excuses for the leading American player, but when you've hung around all night, it really is tough. On the snooker tour, when they have roll on, roll off and someone's on last, you often see them play well below their best.
Couldn't? Yeah. It was tough.
Waiting is never easy.
Shot.
I would think partnering Albin Ouschan
Settle down, please.
would be any pool player's dream. He is so calm and collected. No, some of that has to rub off.
Albin's sister, Jasmine Ouschan, who's one of the finest female players on the planet, was actually in Paris a few days ago, helping the World Confederation of Billiard Sports to launch their bid to be included in the 2024 Olympics. Sean Murphy from the world of snooker was also there. It's a real pool playing family.
Quiet down, please.
Just the sort of start Europe needed in a match they had to have. Two nothing in front now. Packed house here at the Alexander Palace. Been sold out for months, the Mosconi Cup. 25 years and running. Yeah, this is not unfolding the way that America wanted. And unless that 2-7 is set, it doesn't look like it is over on the left-hand side from our overhead camera. This mistake could well have been much more punishing. So the Europeans are going to have to try and suss this one out, Phil, but I'm looking for a path to that 2. Alex is looking to see if it might be able to be pushed in if they're touching.
Safe or no?
Extension coach.
You want me to play first? Bring you down there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Unless it can be developed, and I can't see that
Or
happening.
even better, 3 cushion? Or just like this?
3 cushion is tough. There's the 4 ball, everything. But here,
I don't think either one of them know exactly what to do. Just get close. I can tell you that's not perfect.
Settle down, please.
Creative little shot there from Albin Ouschan. He knew the 2 wasn't going anywhere, but he still had to judge the contact from that bottom cushion to get the cue ball up table. And the pace had to be judged nicely.
Extension coach.
He's just so composed. And it really helps in this cauldron, in this bear pit.
There must be a path over on the right-hand side between the 5 and the 4. Outside chance to make the 7 here. But you've got to hit the 2 first, Billy. So now, a real opening for Europe.
Yes, gifts aplenty. Snooker's being missed. A couple of scratches. Their life has been relatively easy so far.
yeah.
You know, as good as Albin is playing, just looks to me like Alex is struggling getting the cue ball to where he wants to be.
Regardless what happens tonight now here, tomorrow, I think Europe have got to pack the top of that singles rota with their very best. You can't keep players back because they might be wasted. They might not be called upon. I think what I'm trying to say is, for me, Ouschan must be out early in the singles.
I think you're going to get your wish, Phil.
I think successive captains in recent years in the Ryder Cup have cottoned onto that. You see so often the top half of that singles draw on the Sunday full of the very best. What's the point of keeping your top guys back to the end of the draw if they might not be required?
Settle down, please.
Looks like a straight draw shot for Alex here.
Boening and Billy Thorpe have yet to bother the scorekeeper. 3-0 in favor of Europe. Albin and Alex orchestrating a huge European point. They need to bring it home.
Well, we were talking about the Ryder Cup. Everyone remembers the miracle at Medina. What about passion at the Palace? Can they pull through? I think if it's 10-5, you have to say bye-bye. 9-6. Hope springs eternal. Well, the crowd are singing, "Is this the way to Amarillo?" Just ask Jeremy Jones, he's from Texas, he'll know.
Yes, and the Americans playing with a lot of heart and soul this year, and we've seen it.
Leading by 3 racks to 0.
Rack number 4. Wing ball straight in, 1 ball in, 2 in the open, 3 in the open. All depends whether that 5 will pass the bottom of your picture. But that was a keen break from Albin Ouschan there, much needed. Well, their attention has to be on that 5 now.
Settle down, please.
And the way that Alex is eyeing it up, it must pass, and looks like it's got the bottom half of the pocket, Phil.
Quiet down, please.
Yes, it's not a full target, but I think it will just about squeeze in.
Extension code.
Although from that angle, a little bit more doubt has been cast.
Well, you know what, where the cue ball finishes, I mean, it looks like there's a possible billiard onto the 7 there as well. Anything from the right-hand side as we look should afford that. So I think both players are going to have a look. I'm not too sure if the billiard isn't the easier of the 2 shots.
Well, from relatively lengthy range, the direct pot, that needs some knocking in.
That's unlucky. Played the billiard and just overran where he wanted that 5 to go.
Is this the lifeline?
Extension coach.
Table time has been at a premium, though, for the Americans to have a shot like this. It's a good thing they've got their leader at the table. Well, there you go. He just hasn't had enough time at the table to be loose and comfortable. From Van Boening there.
Well, all at sea in this match.
Settle down,
I'm
please.
convinced it's the waiting around. Like a coiled spring all evening, and then when he gets to the table, it's 4 hours after they started.
The wrong side of the 8.
I can go through the side.
Do what you think. If you feel more comfortable with drawing it back, then draw it back. 15.
It's going to be short. Thin cut on this 9.
Settle down, please.
And you can reach it. Wow, the fans over on that side knew it was in as soon as he hit it. 4-0. Europe looking to secure a point far away from that finish line as possible.
The practice 9 ball.
That's the 9 ball. Went in without touching the sides. Ouschan, Mr. Reliable. When you think he had to rely on a wild card pick, Marcus Shamat picked him for the team. How could you not pick him?
Well, no prizes for guessing that the Americans have played with a lot more heart and inspiration this year, as we see Albin Ouschan. But they've got added motivation as Billy Thorpe looks on. They've lost one of their own. Joseph Tiny Weber, he passed away last week and owned Club Billiards in Wichita. Very good friend of the pool community in the U.S., Phil, and they all miss him, and they're wearing a patch on their shoulders to commemorate it. But Jeremy Jones, in fact, told me he is the angel on their shoulders right now. Now, sorry, Phil, and now to forget that last miss.
Quiet down, please.
Chance for the Americans. Long way back, though, with the alternating break format. The race to 5. They're going to need help.
We've only seen one whitewash in this year's Cup. The closing singles on day 1, Van Boening blanked Jason Shaw. 4 balls away from avoiding being on the receiving end.
Yeah, it'll be a little comfort in avoiding the whitewash, Phil, but these guys have a lot of pride. They're hoping for a few more chances, see a few more open shots. But 4-1 it is.
And if they need to, Europe will get to break 2 occasions. So the Americans back in this match against the wall. You're saying, Jim, earlier about the crowd here. It's been a fantastic evening. Over 2,000 people packed into Alexandra Palace, all around the table, completely encircling the playing surface. What a difference. 1994. It was at the Roller Bowl in Romford, Essex. 150 people were watching approximately when Tom Storm played the first match against Bobby Hunter.
I even remember Barry Hearn thinking they should be giving free beer away to get people in.
No, you can't keep them out.
Good break and hoping to afford a chance to secure the point. Now, wayward cue ball. Should be nothing but defense here.
Settle down, please.
Well, the possibility of a bank is there. So much for defense. Best defense is a good offense.
When you think how deep in the mire the Europeans are, if Ouschan comes through this match, he would have won 3 points out of 4.
Every chance now for Europe to take some solace out of day 3. You can only ask what could have been had Jason Shaw won that last match.
Yes, even if Europe were to win this,
Settle
going
down,
into
please.
tomorrow evening, the USA would be only 2 points away from ending 14 years of hurt, because they've not won on European soil since a 12-9 victory in Holland way back in 2004.
I would like it more. Extension.
Extension code.
Take your time.
Sound advice. You got to come with a shot. Got to get that cue ball over the other side of the table. A lot of backspin and left-hand side as he looks. Didn't quite get into it as he would have liked.
one last obstacle to clear. It's going to be, Jim, the most emphatic result of the session. It's going to be consolation. And it's going to provide hope for that man, Marcus Shamat, the European captain.
Settle down, please.
They'll be far from favorites, Phil, trailing 9-6 overnight, but there's still hope for Europe, because 9-6 it is. America will take that lead into day 4 here in London.